What's up, guys? It's your boy Ghost Rider 730, and I'm glad I'm back, guys. And today on my podcast is called Let's Talk About It. And I just got a lot of things I just want to talk about. And today we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. I'm going to try to make it short. And I just want to say shout out to the DirectX, Heatbot, my boy Khalad. I know he taking some time out. Kaleidoscope, J Long, 100, the E Rock, everybody, man. But today's video, guys, I just want to talk about, like the Metacritic scores and stuff like that. And that's one of my topics I want to speak about. And people say the Metacritic scores ain't biased or nothing like that. And I got to call it, guys. You got to keep it real. And I just went out, did my homework, and it's kind of crazy when you really look at these Metacritic scores. Because a lot of Xbox games are really good games, but they got low Metacritic scores. And these PlayStation games get high Metacritic scores. Now, let's start off with The Last of Us. It's a remaster. Remember, that came out last gen. That got a 95 Metacritic score. And users a 9.1. That came out July 29th, 2014. Okay. The home run hitter here, a lot of people fail to realize, like I always say, I like saying that. In the beginning, they didn't have anything. They was touting indies hands down. And I'm not going to damage control this. I'm going to keep it real. Like, God of War came and wow, everybody lost their mind, bro. Now all games got to look like God of War, Kratos. All these games now got to look like what? The graphics, they got to be like Kratos. And I'm like, damn, son. I'm like, wow. I'm seeing everybody in the Xbox community go crazy over this. I'm like, people leaving. And I'm like, damn, all right. God of War is a good-ass game. It got a 94. They praised it. Some were saying it was a perfect 10, which I feel no game deserves a 10, but that's my honest opinion. And it got a 94 Metacritic score on users. It got a 9.1. We're going to go to Uncharted 4. That also dropped in May 2016. It got a 93 Metacritic score. And I'm like, wow. Okay, a 93. User score, it got an 8.4. So I'm like, damn. Now, I already read God of War, Last of Us Remastered, Uncharted 4. So now I'm going to go to Xbox. This is a new IP right here, not a remaster. From The Last of Us. Remember, Last of Us got a 9.5. Sunset Overdrive got a Metacritic score of 81. User score of a 7.8. Titanfall came out. That was a dope game. See, Sony slipped up, dropped the ball on that one, and Microsoft funded them. And that's why it became an exclusive. And it also came out on PC, but PC's a computer, it's a rig. And we talking about consoles here. So it got an 86, and the user score on that was a 6.7. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? I mean, that's weird. You're gonna see the dips and the dives on this. Halo 5, great ass game. I got into the Halo things. I wasn't really a Halo fan until I got really into it, playing with Wolf and Master Chief and them showing me, telling me stuff about it, me enjoying it, playing it. Because I actually used to go get high and watch my cousin Yayo and my cousin Jesus play that Halo all day. All day. And they said, actually, cousin play, now I should just smoke and watch them play. I ain't really like Halo. But now I like Halo. And Halo 5 was, to me, the story mode was dope. But a lot of people ain't like Locke. So to them, the game was trash because it's based on both. It's based on Master Chief and Locke. But that game got an 84 Metacritic score on it, and the user 6.4. Hmm. Halo, beautiful game. The game looks beautiful. The multiplayer is lit, fire. I enjoyed the multiplayer, but it got a low Metacritic score, and the user score was low. Nobody see a problem with that, and I'm gonna read the rest of them. But before I get into that, I just want to say this: everybody kind of jumping down Mike Ybarra's throat, and from what I see is that's fucked up. Excuse my French. That's messed up because to get at Mike Ybarra is kind of fucked up, man. Because let me see here. He made a quote about I think the game is actually Anthem about reviewers and stuff like that not reviewing the games right, and he's kind of right because if you look at it, everybody bashing him. Oh, how Xbox is that? He's going in and all of that, but Sony did this first, and at least Sony ain't threatening people about their reviews or not giving them game copies. And y'all gonna say I left this in the description too. Y'all can check it out to see I ain't bullshitting line. You know, so I'm gonna read it to y'all. Sony developer disagrees with review scores for the Order 1886 calls press hateful. That came out on February 24, 2015. So this happened a long time ago, but nobody likes bringing up these things. Everybody want to talk about now, like we ain't still in the same generation. They want to bash Mike Ybarra for that. But you got a Sony person that works with them. The Order 1886 has sent its fair share of controversy leading up to its recent release. The PlayStation 4 exclusive, by the most accounts, is an impressive visual experience that falls somewhat flat in the gameplay department. Critics took Sony Santa Monica and Ready at Dawn to task, with the review scores coming to quite low for a console exclusive at arguably the biggest game of 2015 thus far. Apparently, at least one developer at Sony Santa Monica is fed up with it, according to some captured tweets by Crave Online. Dean Reimer took to Twitter to call the game's press hateful and suggested that we shouldn't buy ads or send them games. Reimer calls the Order 1886 well made, though, not a 6.5 to 10, basically. Reimer deleted tweets shortly thereafter, as it was obviously a moment of frustration for his friends or co-workers that may have contributed to the game. The Order 1886 launched last week and currently holds a 65 on Metacritic. Not exactly a great score, but apparently the game has still been selling well. UK sales figures came in yesterday and revealed that the Order 1886 was the top selling game for that week. Our review went up over the weekend on a copy that we were not sent. We gave it a 7/10, and we're not sure if that's to be considered hateful or just critical. On the other hand, we can certainly see how Reimer's reaction was somewhat warranted. Once reviews started corroborating the rumors of a short campaign with little replay value, memes, and humorous videos started surfacing online. One site took a pot shot in their review with an animated GIF that turned from a 9 to a 6, advising readers to deal with it. Reimer's statements aren't exactly anything new. If you're trying to avoid bad review scores, you don't send bad games out to the press ahead of release, or you just embargo said reviews until after the game has been launched. That's something that we've been seeing more and more of as of late. Well, anyway, back to what I was saying. Don't bash Mike Ybarra for saying that. If PlayStation did that a couple of years ago, and talking about giving games to reviewers. So basically, in short words, they telling these reviewers, don't give our games bad scores, okay? Or you're not going to get these games. So you really, Microsoft is not doing that. So basically, PlayStation just threw that in there, that monkey wrench in there, so they can't get bad scores. Because right now, I'm going to read some more PlayStation 4 games. Bloodborne, a 92 Metacritic score. User, 8.9. Shadow of the Colossus. Check this out, y'all. It came out with a 91 Metacritic score. Users, 8.1. I think this game came out in 92 for the PlayStation 2 and had a Metacritic score of a 91. Now, check out the bias in this before you crucify me. All I'm saying is this. Why is it Gears of War Ultimate Edition got an 82 and the user was a 7.6, and that was a remaster built from the ground up compared to Shadow of the Colossus, and the Shadow of the Colossus got the same Metacritic score as when it first launched in 92, and actually Gears of War Ultimate Edition got a lower Metacritic score, and it's way better looking than the 360 version. And they added stuff into the game, implemented stuff into the game that wasn't at the time on PC. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? Y'all don't see the bias in that? Nobody sees that? So everybody forgot that, huh? Ah, man, that's crazy. You know, I'm going to keep going down the line, man, because that Shadow of Colossus was crazy. Horizon Zero Dawn, 89. User, 8.4. Let me see. Gears of War 4 got an 84. 6.9 user score. Let's go down. Spider-Man, an 87 user score on that. 8.7. Notice, they always getting high scores. Don't get me wrong. When the No blew them up, and they had that weirdo guy basically lying that they had the 4K textures on this, because let's get this right. When the Xbox first dropped, we all know it was 1080p back then versus 900p to 720p. I don't get it. Like now that we got the most powerful console and our games is looking much better, way crispier, way better everything, graphics, textures, everything. I don't see that being talked about really too much with let me see, Digital Foundries and all that, because I remember that used to get thrown out there a lot. That was one of their punchlines right there. Their stuff, 1080p, that makes you a better gamer. Give me 1080p or give me death, But anyway, let's read more. Ratchet and Clank got an 85 on Metacritic score and an 8.6 on users. Let me see. We got Halo Master Chief, another game, got an 85, but users are 7.4. But Halo Master Chief was built from the kind of ground up, and they show you in this game, man, like how it looked back then and now what they had done to it. And it scored an 85. And I'm like, damn. But you give Ratchet and Clank an 85. Ratchet and Clank, copy and paste. Because I think that's a remaster too, that Ratchet and Clank. If I'm not mistaken. Y'all correct me if I'm right or wrong. Another thing. They hated on, let me see. They hated on Crackdown, right? Now this game, I ain't gonna lie. The Metacritic score on Crackdown was a 60. It's a, the user is a 4.4, and it's got red on it. And I feel like, I'm diving into Crackdown. Like, this is the weekend, God bless my brother. He's about to get married. I got a lot on my mind. I'm the best man, so I was doing a lot of things. I work hard, so I haven't gotten around to playing that. So right now, starting for today, tomorrow, and Sunday, I got 3 days at least to play. So I got me new games. I got Metroid. I'm about to definitely play that. Jump Force, Crackdown 3, Anthem I got actually right here in front of me. Ace Combat also, and some Chinese, Japanese game or something like that. I'm about to indulge in, and I'm about to get into with my free time. Dib and dab in all those games, like playing through them. you know, having fun, because I can do that. Well, The Last Guardian took 10 fucking years. All right. Crackdown got a low score. Now, there's some haters out there that was hating on the game. You got to understand, when this game came out, this game went through a lot of different developments, and I understand why the game is not like when we first seen it, when they were shooting the brick wall and stuff and how it looked. Like, yes, that was amazing. That blew everybody's mind. But, you know, that game was taking grenades since then. People was like, that game was taking hits since then. When it got delayed, it got worse. And now that we got the game, they was waiting for that. The media was waiting to bash that. But this is the same media that said Gears of War had too much A button, guys. Y'all don't remember that? I know I ain't bugging. The media was waiting I know I ain't bugging. Too much A button on Gears of War. These are the same people that couldn't find the select button, bruh, on the controller. These are the same gamers that do reviews and websites. These are the same people, bro. Basically, in short words. You got guys stealing reviews on games. You got all of that going on that's fucked up, that's messing up. These people put their blood, sweat, and tears into these games, man. For reviewers like that bash it because it's on another console. Phil Spencer and them know there's biasism to their games on Xbox. They know that for sure. Now, Crackdown got a low score, but you give The Last Guardian, that dog shit that took 10 years with people crying on E3, that the dog looked like Falcor for Neverending Story. That I'm the one that came up with that Falcor for Neverending Story with the chicken feet and all that. Your boy Ghost with the most. And The Last Guardian scored an 82 Metacritic score and an 8.1 on users. How? That shit was laggy and broke when it fucking came out. They wasn't really bashing that shit. Why nobody was bashing that? They were praising that game, man. Even Shaggy from Xbox, get that motherfucker a Scooby snack because he's a pony on the low. Come on, bruh. Y'all don't see that. Nobody sees that with the Metacritic scores, bro. As I could go on, Ori and the Blind Forest scored an 88. It's the highest. And an 8.4 on users. Quantum Break, a game that used dynamics, dynamic scaling. They bashed it. The media and these ponies bashed that game. That game got a 77 Metacritic score and a 7.1, bro. Like, I like the Until Dawn. It got a 7.9 and an 8.3 user. But their Pro does dynamic upscaling, bro. When the game came out, it wasn't good. But that game looks good. The graphics in that game is beautiful. It looks great on Quantum Break. But Xbox games take hits on these user scores and people hating on it, bro. You even had Xbox dudes hating on it. Some of these games were new IPs. New IPs. PlayStation just started really what? God of War, the camera over the shoulder, it's a totally different God of War. You understand me? But they had a God of War remastered. They had The Last of Us remastered. You understand? Shadow of the Colossus is basically remastered. Ratchet and Clank supposedly remastered. Last Guardian, like, come on. That took like 10 fucking years. I like the Order 1886. Infamous Second Son, it got an 80. And an 8.0. But Sunset Overdrive, people was hating on that. Saying it was trash and all that. But to me, it was better than Infamous Second Son. It had more things to kill. All you doing is running around and spray paint on the wall. Like, let's be honest here. Like, Drive Dutch scored a 71 and 6.2 on users. Now, when you go to Super Lucky's Tale, it got a 64, a 6.9. Crackdown, I ain't gonna lie, it's the lowest of the low. Because the lowest one, I think, on PlayStation was the Order 1886, and they got a 63 and a 6.6. I ain't gonna lie, that game is dope. It's beautiful. That's a beautiful game, man. Like, and for that developer to come out and say that should tell you something, man. That they not really gonna hit PlayStation like that because they want these games so they can review them, man. It's all. That's my honest opinion, bro. And I'm just saying, CSZs, they say it scored a 6.9 and a 5.0 on user. Like, come on, this is an online game. But remember, these cartoony games are meant for different type of gamers. They gave us the Quantum Breaks. They gave us different type of games. Gears of War is a beautiful game when you look at the graphics in it. But everybody wants a God of War game. Oh, I want the graphics like God of War. That's Sony's baby. They did it up. The creators that did this God of War blew it out the water. I can't hate. I'm not going to hate. God of War looks dope as fuck. But you can't tell me Halo, Gears, and them are not fire and look dope. Quantum Break. You know what I mean? Don't look at the character and all that. It looks fire. It looks mean. The guy from The Wire, the black guy, looks dope. Like, come on, bro. Record was a type of game that remind me a little bit of like Mega Man type shit. That I ain't gonna lie, like it was dope. State of Decay 2. It's a zombie game that's dope. Not a lot of zombie games is doing that realistically. When you die, that's it, it's over. But they bashed the game. But IGN played a ton of motherfucking whole lot of that shit. They played a lot of that game. They played that shit out. They played it out. But though people bashed it. They found ways to bash the Xbox game. But the Last Guardian got away with it, huh? Spider-Man is a dope-ass game, but everybody likes Spider-Man when it only went to PlayStation, bro. Everybody loves Spider-Man now. I remember a couple of years ago, Spider-Man 2 was out or something. On both consoles, nobody was talking about Spider-Man, bro. It sounds like I'm raving, but I'm just getting things off my chest because these Metacritic scores right here are tripping me out. All these 60s with Recore, CFD, State of Decay, Crackdown got shitted on, Super Lucky Tales, but you got Knack over here with 85. Super Lucky Tales is a good-ass little game. Microsoft touched up a lot of different type of games for different type of gamers. You understand? I understand some of these games right here are story mode games. You know, where's it? You know, they say, oh, Xbox, you need a good story mode game. I think Gears had a good story mode game. I think Quantum Break, you know, for a new IP was something dope, you know. But where's where's the PlayStation games that have the good multiplayer in it? Where's their multiplayer games at on these games that I've read? Where they at? Oh, they don't have none because they don't want to talk about that. But anyway, I just want to say, guys, man, these Metacritic scores are a joke. A joke. And I'm going to tell you this. If you like a game, enjoy the game. Don't listen to somebody else. And I'm not going to lie. I heard Crackdown is trash. But then some people say it's good. And for me, guys, I'm about to experience Crackdown anyway. For the first time ever, because I never played Crackdown 1 or 2. So when I play this game, it's going to be something different. Something new to me. It might not float my boat. I got to give it a try. But what's up with all the hate on it? Microsoft delivered this game to us. We got it late. It's not that game that everybody was talking about, but hey, if the game is trash, your boy Ghost is going to tell you it's trash. But a lot of people I'm hearing are enjoying this game. So to take a Metacritic hit like that is fucking outrageous, bro. It's sad. The game was dead on DOA, dead on arrival when it launched, bro. As soon as that shit got shown and they said the power of the cloud, when they showed them brick walls getting hit, that game was labeled to get shot down by all the media, the ponies, PC niggas was on that shit. It was on, bro. Now, Rohan Star 5A, I ain't gonna lie to you, Microsoft need to work on their exclusive games. We need more of maybe run and done games. Maybe if that's it, because we got a lot of multiplayer games, and they good. Don't get me wrong. What about Sony? Sony need multiplayer games, but they're going to say no. But like I was saying, Crackdown 3 took a lot of heat. But hey, I'm not going to damage control it. If the shit is trash, I'm going to be honest. The your boy Ghost is gonna say it's trash. You know I don't bite my tongue. So I'm not gonna damage control the game at all. And it took hits anyway. But I know a lot of people are saying it's good, and then you got some people saying, yo, Ghost. Nah, that shit's trash, Ghost. Don't even waste your time. But I want to give it a try. Now, I do want to talk about this, guys. I'm hearing that Scalebound was going to go to Nintendo. What's up, Show? Yeah, how you been, Showstopper? I'm back, Show, man. This hypocrisy, bro, on this Metacritic score, Show. If you got to listen to it, listen to the beginning, because I got the paperwork on this, bro. Remember when Mike Ybarra Show was out there? He was riffing about, these reviewers and all that, right? Now, do you remember? We're gonna take it back. Yeah, Show. We're gonna take it back, bro. To, like I said in the beginning, kind of in my video show, I said that basically people forgetting that, and I left it in the description too. Show, you remember the order 1886, my dude, when the developers and them from Sony side and them was like, yo, we're gonna stop giving your games if y'all gonna be reviewing these games like this. They let it be known to the reviewers out there. Microsoft ain't doing that, but Sony did. So they not gonna give these PlayStation games bad reviews, bro. They not. The Last Guardian Showstopper got an 82, bro. This shit had bugs in it. It was messed up, and they praised that game. On the user side, Showstopper, it got an 8.1. There's something wrong with this. The Shadow of the Colossus Showstopper got a 91 on Metacritic and an 8.1 on the users, but the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, built from the ground up with different things implemented in the game, bro. Beautiful game, looks 10 times better than the 360. Scored the 8.82 on Metacritic score and a 7.6 user score. There's something wrong with that. How does Shadow of Colossus get a 91 on a PlayStation 2 game and it gets remastered and get a 91 again? But you don't give a Gears of War higher than before, you understand? Or around the same score. That doesn't add up. And too much A button. I don't get it. I'm sorry, I'm a little sick. Sure, if you want a link, I'll send it to you, brother. Because you got a lot of knowledge, and I just probably ain't understanding this, because these Metacritic scores are creepy, Show. I understand we got a lot of cartoony games towards the end of this generation, but it's kind of crazy and it's creepy. But also, man, I was hearing about that. How can I explain it? Scalebound was going to come back, but I think Microsoft has. I think that's kind of a lie. I don't know. Yeah, Show, bro. Scalebound is how can I explain it? They saying it might go to Nintendo, and I'm like, hold on. If Microsoft lets Scalebound go to Nintendo and let Platinum Games make this game for Nintendo, then we was right all along, bro. That they got lazy on an American console company, but they'll make it for a Japanese company. Because that's what it seems like to me, on my honest opinion, on Platinum Games, if they're going to make Scalebound. Even though I heard Microsoft got the license for it. Now, Microsoft is bugging if they was to get us to Nintendo. Because what is Nintendo going to give Microsoft? And to top it off, I'm hearing that these are only rumors, though, that Microsoft might put Game Pass on Nintendo, the Switch. And I'm like, hold on. If you do that, it's over. It's over. There is no Xbox, basically. Microsoft has no exclusives, and they forget it. They're going to be a service. Or you could just put it that way. Forget about having the hardware, because it makes no sense having hardware where I could buy a Nintendo Switch and play Gears of War, Halos, Forzas, or the Xbox games on my Nintendo Switch. But I got an Xbox that can't play Nintendo games. That don't make no sense. Correct me if I'm right or wrong on the comment section, guys. Definitely, Show. I appreciate that, my brother. But I feel like that'll be Microsoft's biggest biggest mistake, putting Game Pass on Nintendo. Because now you're losing all your main exclusives and you're going to lose a lot of fans. Because once you go that route on putting Game Pass other places, you just going for the money and you ain't caring about what's up, Young Smooth. I see you, bro. You ain't caring about your hardcore gamers. You're just caring about them bucks. And I understand it's a business. You got to make that money. But just don't push your fan base away like that, bro. We've been taking grenades for a couple of years. Even when we was winning, when we had the exclusive showstopper, these ponies made it look like 1080p was God's gift to Earth. Now that we got the power with the stronger console, now it's all about the game show. Ever since God of War came out, bro, people done traded their guns in for saddles, bro. Shout outs to Kaleidoscope for that one. That's his punchline. And it's the truth. They just came out of nowhere. Xboxians, man, just turned into pony showstopper. I don't understand this. And right now, if they making that mistake and letting Nintendo get Game Pass, are they giving up our exclusives like Ori and all these other ones? You know, that's crazy. How do you expect to keep your fan base? You know, I grew up with Genesis, Nintendo. I grew up, you know, with Atari. I grew up with Sega Saturn. I grew up with all those systems, GameCubes, you know, Super Nintendo, NES. I grew up with all of that, and every console had something different. It brought something new to the table. Like, you got this console, all right, you know you got these games. Or if I get this console over here, I know I got these games. Like, what is Microsoft doing? It's like they shooting themselves in the foot. They hanging themselves. They throwing themselves off the roof. They getting run over by cars. Like, what's up? What's up with them, man? It's like everything's going wrong for them. And I'm gonna be honest, yo. And this is your boy, the Ghost, with the most, and I'm keeping it real. That would be crazy, Young Smooth. But I'm gonna be honest. These new studios that Microsoft got, for all your Xbots out there and Xbotians and fanboys out there, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of these studios are gonna make some games that are probably cartoony, bro. And you might get a couple to make some realistic, you know, graphic games that you want. But don't get it twisted like all these studios are just gonna make these blockbuster hit games. We gotta prepare ourselves for that. Because remember, these are going to be new IP games that they're making. So we're going to have to, as a fan base in Microsoft, we're going to have to put up or shut up. Because Phil and them could deliver these good games, but are you going to buy them? Are they going to sell? Are they appealing to the... They could be appealing to the hardcore, but is the... How can I explain it? Are the casuals going to buy it? Because we all know PlayStation, they don't have to have the most powerful console. They're in more territories, and they have the hype train right now. So going into next generation, they already got the hype. So everybody's going to be like, oh, yo, I'm copping the PlayStation 5. And the way Microsoft is looking with Super Lucky Tales, I'm going to be honest. Your boy Ghost ain't holding back. I'm about to let it go. I'm about to bust my gun show like you say. You know, Super Lucky Tales ain't doing it. You know, Crackdown got hit up. You know what I mean? Look at the scores. State of Decay 2. And Sea of Thieves, bro. They bashing them. But, you know, these cartoony games, a lot of people like them, but a lot of people hating on them. And we can't go into next generation like that. And if I was Microsoft, I would have slowed down because Sony's smart. If they ain't bringing out the games Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us 2 and they holding these bangers for the PlayStation 5, Microsoft is in trouble because we letting out Gears of War 5. We should have hold back until launch to launch out Gears of War 5. We already got Gears of War 4 this generation. They should have fall back and hold back. You know what I mean? Don't show your power move first. Sony's known for that. It bit Microsoft in the ass this generation when they seen that how the Xbox took grenades in the trenches when they got caught and the media was tearing them a new ass for the Kinect. What they did, they pulled out the PSI. They gave a console for $400 that was more powerful than a $500 console. Let's be honest here. Microsoft never recuperated after that. So never show your hand. Don't show that you got the most powerful console first because Sony's going to make one stronger than you. And it's going to fall right back into the same thing all over again. Because PlayStation, all they got to do is remaster God of War, remaster these games, and it's a wrap. These ponies are it's gonna do the same thing. What? We gotta remaster the game. They're gonna throw remasters in our face while we get new games, and they're gonna make it look like nah. It's all about the power. If they got the power and all over again with these new games, and what we're gonna show? Shit. Yeah, I don't know why would they bring out Gears of War 5. Like hold back on it another year until see what Sony's doing. Sony's smart, bro. They're gonna remaster games and they're gonna put these games future proof. So Ghost of Tsushima, oh, play it on 4K or something. You know how they are with 60 frames on PlayStation. The commercials. And another thing, I ain't gonna hate, and I ain't gonna lie. Microsoft done messed up plenty of times this generation. They you see how many commercials, guys, of PlayStation. Even on this on YouTube. You get ads of PlayStation, bro, showing Spider-Man, showing Gods of War, showing all kind of things, commercials. What Microsoft is doing? Nothing. People are seeing these PlayStation ads and all this, so they buying it. Microsoft ain't doing nothing to make it appealing. It was too late when we was asking for these consoles, Showstopper, Young Smooth, and Ryan Starr, for these different color consoles and these bundles. You know, Sony was doing them with the Darth Vader. They was making different kind of bundling everything. They bundled everything with their games. And they killed it. They took a page out of Donnie Matrix's book. And they killed it the following year and smashed Microsoft. I don't understand this. Like, how can you want to, even though Microsoft is making money, they pull more revenue than PlayStation. Even though PlayStation got more consoles sold, but Microsoft is making more money than them. But still, if you saying that your biggest competition is Apple and Google, and now is Google or Apple getting in the race with streaming games though on streaming services. Yes, I remember that Showstopper. You right, my brother. You remember. They even had the gay console. I remember that rainbow one. They even got them in the crowd. They got the Willy Wonka. But I'm just messing around out there, just playing around. They got that boing boing, shit boing. They got those. Nah, show, but you're right. But they did have that. And a lot of people fail to realize that, show. And that's why I look at Z sometimes when I hear him talk. I'm like, damn, Z, you let these ponies talk you into this, bro. Like, Z, we still in the same generation, bro. Yeah, we had them in the beginning. But they were still saying we was losing, Z, when we was really up. You know what I mean? Now, we ain't got it like that. We slowed down because they gave us everything. And when they gave us new games like Quantum Break and them to see if it was going to sell, they got shot down, man, by the media, by the PC dudes, by the PlayStation dudes, mad YouTube videos, mad stuff. You got people in GameStop, bro, bashing these games. And you know me, I went to GameStop and was poop. Like, I put them on the spot, bruh. I don't sugarcoat shit. And I see a lot of bias in it. And I'm like, damn, son, like, what do Microsoft got to do? They got to step their game up big time, man, because they're going to lose a lot of customers. And I respect Z. And Z's doing his thing right now. He's with PlayStation and PlayStation rocking right now. You understand? They caught us with God of War. They hit us with that 1-2. It's similar to that Mayweather straight lead off right hand. They shocked us. They put us down, bro. I ain't gonna lie, God of War kind of caught us out there. And then they came out of nowhere with Spider-Man. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, for all your PlayStation dudes out there, what's up with the 8 teraflops, man, that you had on that super console of yours? Because I'm waiting to see y'all with these 8 T-flops. You had a skinny dude up there lying to y'all about Horizon Zero Dawn, about the Spider-Man game and all that when it first dropped, talking about it was 4K and it was never 4K. But nobody brings none of that up. It wasn't it ain't about the resolution, it's about the games. But that's all they had. Show is really God of War, man. They blew everybody's mind, bro. Got Xbox dudes jump the boat. Got people talking in their ear. They switching over. You know what I mean? And it kills me inside. Like, damn, son. Like, everybody getting at each other for what? For God of War to take the lead? Like, that's the only beautiful game that I've seen besides the Order 1886. And I do like, I ain't gonna lie, Showstopper, I do like Until Dawn. I used to say Until Yawn, but I played it and I beat it, and I like that game. That was one of the best Telltale games I've seen. PlayStation had that shit, so I give it props. But other than that, show, look, we got the best card game, the best multiplayers on our side. We just need them story mode games, and our story mode games wasn't selling this year. Everybody bashed it, they hated on it, and it is what it is. Yes, one game could do that, Young Smooth. One game did it, and that was God of War. And then, you got to understand this, my brother. When Spider-Man came out, nobody was talking about Spider-Man. When they said it was PlayStation exclusive, everybody went crazy, bro. Now everybody's a Spider-Man fan, bro. Shout outs to J-Long. J-Long put people on blast. They was like, yeah, I beat Spider-Man. Spider-Man's the best. Spider-Man's dead. J-Long was like, yo, prove it. Show your gaming thing. They never played Spider-Man in their life, son. They just like talking trash, you know? And it makes me laugh because at the end of the day, bro, they didn't, what you call it? They didn't even play it, but they just like toting the game that we don't have on Xbox. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys before I go, because I don't want to rant anymore. But what do y'all think right now on the comment section? Showstopper, if you ain't get off and you listening, and Rainstar and Young Smooth, what do y'all think about Microsoft putting Game Pass on Nintendo Switch? Because I'm telling you, if that happens, your boy Ghost is going buck. Wow, I'm going crazy. Not like that in a bad way, but I'm gonna just bug out and just take shots, man. Fuck that. I ain't holding back. Because if that shit happens, bro, I don't really like Nintendo because, I mean, Nintendo was always in my childhood, but I don't really mess with it too much. My wife has it, you understand? But I'm not a Nintendo fan like that. And that's my honest opinion, bro. And I know they say there's a lot of Halos, and the PlayStation dudes will go, you got a lot of Halos and Nintendo dudes, but my shots back is, okay, how many Gods of War you have? You got like 13 or 14 Gods of War. So that should add up to the Halos. And forget about it. Your Nintendo dudes you're wilding. How many times can y'all play Mario, bro? How many times can you chase after the same princess, bro? That Bowser's been smashing for years. How many times? Here we go. How many times can you do that? You know, that kills me, but it sells like crazy, you know. But anyway, Young Smooth said, I don't like it. I feel like it would ruin everything. Yes, it would. I agree. It would ruin the whole console war showdown. Because Microsoft submitted to 2 Japanese companies. The American brand company gave in and didn't get nothing for it. Meaning no Mario, here we go, on Xbox. None of that. We giving out good games over there, but we get nothing back in return. So you might as well put Game Pass on PlayStation. Showstopper says Sony doing it too. They just have not talked about it yet. Well, show, you might have a point there. And if you do, show, you the first, look, I'm giving you props. You the first guy that I heard say that, bro. And show, Young Smooth, if you ain't know, bro, you should subscribe to my boy Showstopper's channel, bro. Showstopper was the first guy that I ever heard say that the Xbox One was going the PC/ route. You see how we got the X, Smooth? He was the first one saying that, and this Xbox is kind of similar to PC, bro. And Showstopper called this years ago when I subscribed to him years ago. That man's gaming knowledge is the truth. And he's the pony slayer. When I tell you he slays these ponies, I have yet seen him go down. You got it, show. I'm gonna look at the Twitter and check out the links. Yeah, yo, Cuzzo, you want to see one funny motherfucker that break these ponies' necks and legs? Check out Showstopper 2121. He's a beast. That's why I was telling your brother that, yo, man, there's some Xbox dudes that break pony legs, man. And he put ponies in headlocks, man. He got them running back to the stable. They hate him. They even had a guy. Remember I told you, Cuzzo, that there was a guy, a white dude in the shower with suds in his beard, man, thinking about Xbox dudes. He did that at Showstopper, bro. Them ponies is crazy. All that I showed you what. Yeah, they running wild, bro. Show put him out there, man. He busts his gun. That's why I got mad love for him, because he don't hold back. The ponies can't handle that when Show start busting his gun. Well, anyway, guys, yo, thank you for watching, y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And don't hate me. Share this video. Don't hate Ghost Rider 730. I just spoke my mind about the Metacritic score, about how I felt about, about, ponies and stuff like that on Xbox, going to Nintendo, my little opinion on it. Cause I don't know what I'm gonna do. I ain't trading in my guns for saddles, but I think I'm gonna be a PC gamer after that. For real. I got me a rig anyway. Cause if they go on that route, I ain't fucking with it, man. But that's just me. And for Scalebound, they need to bring it. Yo, Phil, if you listening, it's your boy Ghost Rider 730, Phil. Please make it happen. Scalebound. And please, Phil, y'all need to talk to Crytek. I think they made Rise Son of Rome before I go and show and Young Smooth. Rise Son of Rome Part 2. In that game, they show a character, show that they could probably do the same thing. Remember, they gods. When he falls to his death and he sees her and he passes away. If you notice, one of the gods liked this character and he went into battle. And when he went into battle in that game, he died. They all surrounded the other Japanese or samurai army or whatever army, Roman army or something. He was a warrior and they killed him. But he came back. She brought him back from the dead or something. And he came back and slain the people that let him die. They could do something like that and revive Rise Son of Rome, because I forgot to get the Metacritic score on Rise Son of Rome too. I should have had that on there. That's my fault. But Rise Son of Rome was one of the best games. The graphics on that game still looks hot, bro. And that was a launch title game. And Showstopper, you know I'm not bugging. The Coliseum was fire. That game had life, and I don't know why. Maybe it was a launch title game, but that game, I had mad love for that game. That game was a beautiful game, and I wish, Phil, if you're out there, please bring that game back, but make it more, detail it more, tell Crytek or whatever, whoever was the developers to do that game to really bring it back. They could do some stuff like that. Like he came back for the dead or whatever. Like they can mix it up, because that game was tough. But anyway, God bless y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share my video, guys. It's your boy Ghost Rider 730, and I'm out. Peace.